Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Scorpio for the month of April. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. And if not, then check back with me in the following week when I put out new messages for your sign. I have to tell you, I was floored. Floored. I have these oracles here, fortune-telling cards, and one is called the Seer. It just happens that I have another oracle deck with a seer in it also, and dear Lord, it came out. What are the chances? Interesting. So we'll get into those and what they mean. But let's begin with these oracles that are representing your central issue. Now, interesting that the first card out is the dagger. Okay, so the dagger is that symbol of danger, or where one might feel like they need to be on guard. They feel maybe there's a threat or a hidden threat. Or that someone might have bad intentions, hidden motives, you know. And so then we have this seer. I'll come back to her. On the other side is the caduceus. And so the caduceus is, it's a sign of healing. So this card brings news from afar. It speaks to the beginning of a healing process with someone. So I feel like someone has come out of the past. Either way, somebody is coming or has come, or you will learn of this, and fairly quickly. They come out of the past. They want another chance, and you can choose whether you wish to take a risk on this person or not. Okay. So with the seer, you would be, and especially this fool here, he's bending down to smell that rose. And he's not aware of any of the dangers that surround this. You want to know, is there danger surrounding this? That's what you want to know, you know? And so we have the seer. And well, this could be somebody that you seek out who's very intuitive to help you to decide what you should do, whether you should take this risk or not. Especially having this twice here. But another very powerful meaning is your intuition. This is about listening and learning to listen to your intuition. Do not discount the feelings you're getting or the messages or the signs. Pay attention to the signs. Here, this fool is not paying attention to the signs. He is only interested in the rose. So, clearly, you know this person. I have the Queen of Cups and I have the King of Cups. So, you were most likely a couple at one time. Something, well, the Five of Swords came between you. And so, possibly, it ended badly. Possibly, there was a very, it could have been that there was a standoff. It could be that somebody may have felt deliberately stabbed by the other. And so this is where you would be worried about the dangers that would surround the action, because you've been there, you've experienced it. And, you know, what would make you believe that it would be different this time, you know? This is what you're thinking. You got the fears that creep out from under the bed at night to grab you. Fears of the past, things that happened in the past with this person. Can you trust them, or should you just release them, you know? That's what this Four of Pentacles is saying. You want, at the root of this is that what you want is the truth. You want to be able to see. You want to know, because you still have feelings for this person. The heart is here. There was a loss, and you're haunted by that loss because, see, we had the Five of Swords in the upright over here, where the fighting is going on, a lot of conflict. And we have it in reverse here, indicating that that situation is still following you, haunting you. And so a decision to give this another chance is pending. It's suspended. And typically when it is suspended like that, it's out of fear. You might have old repressed feelings that surface at this time with regards to your situation, what's happening. You still have all of these memories, and still maybe the pain that goes with them. You have the cards. It can be that you're thinking this over carefully. The cards can be about taking a chance, taking a gamble, or that it's something that feels like a gamble. You would be worried about this. It could be that this person has put you out in the cold, or you put them out for something they did. You would not be showing how vulnerable you are, or showing what you're thinking. You got that hidden. But it's like, okay, so I'm not going to show them what I'm feeling, but I haven't forgotten. It's like things, you're looking in your book and you're wearing a mask. It is feeling quite like a house of cards. This Ten of Swords in reverse tells me that you felt betrayed. You felt like somebody stabbed you in the back, and you've been carrying this pain. You haven't dealt with this pain. You're not happy with the situation. You're looking at the cup, trying to decide, trying to figure out what exactly is in that cup. You're still grieving over the past. You're still struggling, trying to put the pieces together, and now they just kind of show up. That's what you're trying to piece together. You know what happened in the past, but why are they back? That's the puzzle, right? And wanting to transform things, well, that's probably only going to lead here, right? That's going to lead to that Three of Swords and me being a victim again. That's what you're thinking. If I reach for it, if I take it in my hand, it might hurt. And so you're trying to shed light on this. You're trying to decide whether you want to put the time and the effort and the emotion into this again, and you're thinking about this and worried, what if it all goes up in smoke if I reopen the book that I closed? Now, something that was hidden from you you will learn about this now in coming up. Okay, something that was hidden from you is going to be coming to light. Okay, so now we have the Oracle, and it kind of goes quite well with the Seer cards here. And the Maiden. And the Maiden, she's longing to know this truth. She still has very deep feelings for this person. But the obstacle is the past, of course, being at the root of it. But why have they come back? You know, the obstacle is you don't trust them. The obstacle could be someone's belief. You see, we have the Gate, and the Gate speaks to an unavoidable obstacle, and it cannot be opened without the proper key. We don't have the key here yet, indicating that you need to figure something out, or they do. But once you've figured out what the key is, or where it is, then you can unlock this door. But that information is yet to come, because the book, and I don't typically read these in the reverse, but it came out in the reverse. In the reverse, the inner part of the book is facing the reading. So whatever was hidden when you had the binding is now going to come out. So you're going to learn about it here in the future. So, you are to seek wisdom through different channels, which is what you will be doing. You will be using your intuition. For some, you may even seek out somebody very intuitive or a psychic. But the Oracle is telling you to pay attention to the signs, and that these signs are coming directly from the divine. An unexpected yet favorable turn of events. There are new opportunities on the horizon for you. You have serendipity. Yeah. So I'm going to go here next because of this card. This is talking about a future event, okay? An unexpected yet favorable turn of events. This is a future event, the Tower. And how do I know it's in your future? Because of this card, the Eight of Wands. And these wands have not yet left the ground. They're still planted firmly in the ground. They're not airborne. So I know that this unexpected event has not yet happened, and that it is indeed a future event that is connected to serendipity. It is a favorable event that is coming, and it has to do with the heart. It has to do with love, with a relationship, with something perhaps the heart desires. In your overall energy, overall messages, the seer. So the seer represents the capacity to reach beyond the obvious details of life into the hidden realms where important information is available to those with the discernment to perceive it. This symbol represents psychic perception, intuition, and the capacity to know something without prior exposure. The seer knows truth, always seeks truth beyond all else, and sees reality as it truly is, without judgment. The seer can read between the lines and understand what is not being said. He represents the power of clarity and being able to recognize patterns. You have received it in the upright position. The seer in this position invites you to trust your intuition and follow it as it leads you forward. You may feel lost when it appears that your hunch perhaps is taking you in circles, or that it's taking you through a maze. But the hidden realms don't follow the rules of a two-dimensional map. Trust your gut and allow your perception of your circumstances to widen, to include the nuances and subtle cues that you normally miss if you take things at face value. The seer has gifted you with his magic. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Your vision is clear. You are going to be more psychic at this time. What's on the other side of this gate is a very desirable place indeed. Allow your intuition to lead you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, I would like to say thank you to everyone who has so generously sent in a donation to my channel. Also, thank you for to everyone for your support. Many blessings.